Hi again. Welcome to lesson number 3, and it's going to be real brief. So this one is about getting a domain and getting your web host. So I'm just going to tell you what I do. You can take it for what it's worth. I've been doing this a long time. I have a lot of experience with a lot of good and a lot of bad domain name registrars, as well as web hosting companies. So for the purposes of this experiment, I'm going to tell you to use Namecheap, and there's going to be links in the email that you can click on if you want to use them. Namecheap is my domain registrar. I love them for that. They suck at hosting, but they're good at domaining, so go with them. And then also for purposes of this lesson or experiment, I recommend A2 hosting. Again, there's a link in the email that I'm going to send out that has a link to this video that you're watching right now, so you've seen the links already. I use them. They sponsor my mastermind, and they're incredibly inexpensive for shared hosting. They're really good, fast loading times, very good support. You may notice in subsequent videos that I'm using LiquidWeb as my host, but because that's my bread and butter. That's my VPS server. That's where I put all my money sites. I'm already paying for it, so that's what I'm using. But I suggest you use A2 hosting. I use it on other sites. I use it for client sites. When clients say, "Hey, I only want to spend about $100 a year on hosting," that's where I go. All right. Whereas LiquidWeb is about $100 a month. So I don't recommend you go there unless you start getting a lot of traffic. And then one other note: it's easiest just to use your web host's name servers. You can use Namecheaps, but either way, don't get hung up on the small details. Use whatever works most expediently. The whole idea here is to get really good at setting up these sites, putting them together really quickly, and getting 50 or more sites up in a year. All right, so next up, the real stuff. We'll be installing WordPress, setting it up, installing plugins and themes, and configuring everything. All right, so that one may take me a couple days to put together. I'll chop up the videos into probably 3 or 4 videos, but I'll send out one email with links to all 4 videos, or however many videos it turns out to be. Also, one more thing. A lot of you have asked about the mind map that I'm using in some of these videos. I'll give that out at the end of the training. All right, so stay with me. You'll get the mind map and probably a few other cool things. All right, talk to you later. Bye.